At the party, a girl quietly pulled Andy into the bedroom. Just as things were about to heat up, the girl suddenly shrieked, "What is that?" Andy looked up and cursed. He stormed into the master bedroom and grabbed Mike, demanding answers only to be snapped at. "You seriously have the nerve to come at me?" Turns out, Andy was the real creep, secretly filming everything. A month earlier, Andy and Mike had claimed they were running a social observation experiment. They set up a surveillance system that could even control the house's electrical circuits. But instead of research, they used it to mess with their neighbor, John. Once John left the house, they filled every corner of his home with hidden cameras except for the basement, which was tightly locked. That was their only regret. They were dying to test their setup down there.
Put, with the proper execution, it is possible to drive an unsuspecting person into believing that they are truly being haunted.
One night, John was relaxing in the living room with a beer. When Andy and Mike triggered the system, the lights started flickering all over the house. John glanced at them and simply sat back down. He didn't think ghosts, he just fiddled with the circuit breaker. The current fluctuation triggered the automatic alarm in his house, and when the police arrived, John panicked a little. After the police left, John actually went and dismantled the alarm. Mike remembered the rumors about John. He was known for his violent temper. His wife, before she died, had often shown signs of abuse. He ignored everyone, even pretending not to be home when neighbors needed his signature. Once, when he fell while taking out the trash, a neighbor came to help and he lashed out at them.
What's the problem? That son of a bitch on a leash, okay? Because the next time if it happens again, I'm gonna cut him in 4 pieces and send him home in his cage.
That's when Mike started wondering why was John's front door always unlocked, but the basement sealed up so tight. Something wasn't right, so they ramped up their haunting plan to see if John would finally open that basement door. Then one night, loud banging echoed from the front door. John froze, just staring as it rattled wildly. Even late into the night, the banging continued. Andy added light effects. John paused for a moment, then nothing. Mike and Andy were running out of tricks. Late that night, the record player suddenly turned on, playing an old song. John sat quietly, listened. Then, finally, he grabbed a key and went into the basement. He stayed there for a full 7 hours. The next night, Andy made his final move. He shattered the bedroom window, making the room freezing cold. But John calmly got up, sat at his vanity, and started combing his hair, as if preparing to meet someone. He went back into the basement, and this time, he didn't come out until sunrise.